Oh, hello everybody. I'm close by in Manhattan, all the way at the south end, and yeah, here, like people, they collect bottles for return. Yeah, so that's the thing about retirement. You can see here, the person collecting cans and stuff, and water bottles and so on. No, about retirement, what you have to do is like think as the saving for retirement as a need. You have to do it. There are no options. It's like doing your laundry or getting your groceries. You have to save. The best way is on a monthly basis. You buy, like, every month you take it directly out of your account, like an index fund, or you buy quality stocks and you kind of automate it. And people think always like, oh, it's not needed to do some retirement savings, there's still time. But you should do it like permanently, like really think about it as a duty and not an option. That's a big problem. In Australia, the government figured out you can't let the people decide. If you let the people decide, a lot of millions of consumers will not save for retirement because they don't have to. And they just keep on spending, and they spend and spend and spend. And then retirement comes and they have to collect bottles. And that's a problem. So that's why Australia decided to do it mandatory. So there's no choice, you have no options. You just have to have, besides the government retirement system, you have to have an own account, an own portfolio, and to save on a monthly basis or on a yearly, annual basis for your retirement. If you don't do it, there's no options, you have to do it. And that's a pretty smart way to do it. I think the Australian retirement system is, because of that duty to do it, it's the best in the world, and it will become the strongest. It doesn't give people an option. You can pick and choose different things how you save your money. You can do it through, like, let's say, stocks or funds or index funds or a mix of indexes and so on. But you can pick and choose that, but you have to do it like something. And yeah, consumers should think about it that way. It's like an everyday afford you. You have a lot of choices every day, and you can buy a high-end coffee, or you can buy a cheap version or a frugal version. You can go in a 5-star luxury hotel, or you can go in a bed and breakfast, or you can rent through Airbnb, through that mobile application. You can stay in a luxury resort, or you can go in a cheap one. So those choices you do every day. You can buy a brand new car, but you will never be happy really with it, because a few months later there will be a better car out at the dealer, and there will be a newer one, and a faster one, and a greater one, and so on. You never will be happy if you always run for the newest, the best. The same with cell phones. And I think every day you have options, you have choices, and people don't think about it. Just should be careful, and when you do that, you can save more, and you have later on in life, when you become 50 or 60, you have more options. You can retire earlier than other people. You have later on, the more frugal you are in your 20s, 30s, 40s, the better your life can be later on when you are 50, 60 years old. At least you have more options what you do and how you live. And if you don't get the mega mansion when you are 30, you can later maybe travel more or whatever. It's just about decluttering life from early on. Have less stuff. You don't need the newest clothes and so on. You can go to a discounter. You don't need every year the newest fashion and so on. And you declutter your household. You live in a small apartment than in a large home. and you do those choices every day, and when you do it, it's much easier later on, and it makes life much easier. You don't, what I said before, you don't have to collect battles because you're so poor, like this lady here is doing that. It's very sad for me sometimes to see, but that's what happens. All right, so yeah, so I wish you from the southern part in Manhattan, at the very south. I wish you a great day and a great planning. Here's the bottle collection. And I wish you a great retirement planning. Okay, bye.